I'm not going to take out a tape measure and figure it out. I'll take their word for it. Hello big friends, I am Nikki and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so very much for stopping by. If you happen to be new, I'm glad you decided to click on this video. I hope you'll decide to stick around and join the party. All you have to do is click the subscribe button down below to get notified for when my uploads come at you, because I try to bring them to you at least 3 times per week, but they can vary. And if you already have subscribed, then thank you so very much. I greatly do appreciate it. I do have a wig to review for you guys today. It's pretty obvious from the title and the thumbnail and everything, but this wig, I still would consider her being a new drop since she came out pretty recently. And as always though, I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about her. And in return, please give me your respectful feedback in the comments. Don't forget too that I take requests. Therefore, if there's a wig you'd like me to review, let me know which one it is and I'll look into it for you. And please check out the description box down below. You will find the link to my Poshmark closet there. I have got a lot of wigs for sale. Okay though, so let's talk about this wig today. I have one from Outre and she is in the style Roxanna. She is from the Daily Wig collection, therefore she is a lace part, not a lace front. I have her in the color DR Chocolate Cream. She comes available in a total of 10 colors altogether, so I do think that's a really good color selection. And she does have a pre-attached elastic band. It says she has a pre-plucked part, breathable mesh cap, and she is also heat safe up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I picked her up from Sam's Beauty for $26.99. So here is little Miss Roxanna. And since there's no lace to look at, we are just going to take a look at her cap construction. So I'm going to flip her inside out for that. Here is her attached elastic band. She has a curved parting space there. She has one comb right here by the part, and then she has another comb further over here on the side, so here and here. Plus, she does also have one comb in the back, along with adjustable straps. Here is that lining they were talking about, so this does cover the wefts. And she should stretch pretty good from past experience with this collection. Yeah, not too bad. So it's possible she could be larger head friendly. Let me go put her on though, and then I'll be right back. All right, everybody, I am back. Of course, we're here to talk about Roxanna, and though how I always kick off my review videos is by first showing you what palette I'm wearing for my eyeshadow look today. And that would be the It's a Mood palette by ColourPop. So let me open that one up. Here you go. And then also on my lids, I am wearing a glitter shade from Vanny Cosmetics. Let me show you which one that is. Here it is right there. Don't remember the shade name, but that is what it is. And real quick, I mentioned this in a previous video, just want to touch base on it again, letting you know I did apply for the Sephora Squad 2022, and you don't have to be a huge influencer or even a young one at that to have such an amazing opportunity. So I would really appreciate your support on this. Therefore, in the description box, I did put the link to my testimonial page. If you could just take a very quick moment to complete one on my behalf, that would again be so much appreciated. So, all right, now we can move on to talk about Roxanna. And I actually see some familiarity in her, and not in a bad way either, but she just kind of looks similar to some other styles I've recently reviewed. Can't remember their names off the top of my head though, but just seeing it. And I can definitely see her going in some different directions too. For example, I can see her being really cute. At the same time, I can see her being classy and sophisticated. So it just, again, depends on the situation, also what you're wearing, you know, that sort of thing. And I also do see her being appropriate for all age categories, even though I think some may consider her too mature. I mean, I can kind of see that, but in my opinion, I see her on all age categories. And I do actually kind of like this style. It's not bad. She's got a little bit of some character going on with these layers, with the way they did the cut and kind of giving a little bit of curl to her as well. And of course, I love the swoop. I always like a swoop, but as you can see, she does go down pretty far into the eyes, and I was expecting that. It does show it on the stock photo here. I just know some people can find that to be really annoying. I am also one of those people who don't really like it going in the eyes too much, especially if you wear falsies or have long eyelashes. You know how that can be. So just be prepared. You might want to use a little hairspray or something to keep her at bay. It's always an option too. But I really am in love with this color. It has been so long since I have reviewed it. I really am a fan of the DR Chocolate Cream. So of course you do have a slight darker root. I would say probably a number 2 if I'm guessing. And it's not harsh at all. I actually really like the way they did the rooting. So you can see that it transitions down nicely and looks professional. It's just kind of a really pretty color. It's kind of hard to describe exactly. I mean, other than saying chocolate cream, which does make sense. But it's kind of like in between a blonde and a brown. So really, really pretty. I think it's a flattering color. Of course, looks professional. And no complaints in the luster department either. I never have any complaints in the luster department with wigs from Outre. So it looks really good and natural. And plus she has a light yaki texture. I feel some silkiness as well as coarseness. So it's really, really soft, feels realistic. And definitely, in my opinion, she is also multicultural. And again, Outre is now telling us on the stock photo the length of the wigs, which I really find helpful. So according to this stock card, she is 12 inches long. Honestly, that seems kind of short in my opinion. I think she's closer to 14 or 16, but I'm not going to take out a tape measure and figure it out. I'll take their word for it. But either way, it's a really nice length for her. So I do think that she's a good daily style. After all, she is from the Daily Wig collection. So they definitely got that right. And I can see her being in the office too. Yeah, really good work wig. So again, she's got some character. She's a little sassy too. That's what I'm seeing. And let's see her from the back. I don't think her density is bad either. It's very appropriate for this style. And I do want to point out that I've seen a couple other reviews for her, and to be honest with you, they don't even look like the same wig. They don't. I had to do a double take actually, just to make sure I was reading the description correctly, but they were the same wig. I saw that Wig Types reviewed her as well as Wigs in Wonderlust, and it just, again, looked like two different wigs. But I actually do think that you can wear her in a few different ways. You can style her a little differently, basically. So she's got some versatility. So you can kind of just leave these layers like this, or you can take a round brush and try to curl them a little bit more to give her some more definition. You have those types of options. So that is one positive thing about her too. And she's not really much of a tangler. Not really at all. In fact, I think I've only come across one or two tangles since I've been wearing her. And again, I want to emphasize that I do wear the wig for at least a minimum of an hour before I film my final thoughts. So that way I can get a good feel for her and everything and not just base everything off of first impressions only. And check it out. Yeah, look at that. Really easy to just run your fingers through her. I mean, of course, you can use a brush, or actually with her, I would recommend more of like a wide tooth comb, or using your fingers. Those of you who are regulars on my channel know that I prefer my fingers with synthetic wigs, and you can see that this style just kind of bounces right back. So I do think that she's pretty easy to maintain. Again, keep in mind, just depends on if you want to use that round brush or not, but I do think that she is one that's going to kind of stay put for you and not be much of a hassle while you're wearing her. Shedding, very, very minimal with that too, so no complaints with shedding. And again, she is a lace part, not a lace front. And thankfully, she lays really flat. I did pull out some of my own baby hairs there just to kind of make it look a little bit more natural by the part. But I do like how flat she lays, and the part itself I really like too. It is pre-plucked, so I didn't have to do anything extra. Just one coat of powder was all I really needed to do. And the depth and width is very good too for this style. And obviously you're gonna have no lace around the edges here, so she's gonna be thicker and no lift up either. But this is one of those styles that kind of covers up the edges anyway. But if you do want to pull out some of your baby hairs, that is always an option. I just want to be careful with this side because of that swoop, and obviously it's the same situation over here. I am happy with the way she's fitting, really comfortable. She is above each ear, and she is also larger head friendly in my opinion, even though I have noticed that the daily wigs are a little bit more on the snugger side. So you might not want to use the elastic band. You don't necessarily have to just because it's there. It's always an option, but just keep in mind she's a little snug, but she's got some good stretchability, and I do think that she's still larger head friendly. At least worth a try, especially for $26.99. That's a pretty decent price, especially now that we are going through inflation and everything is going up. I think she's a nice little wig. I really do. I'm happy with her. I almost didn't even pick her up. I finally decided to go against my original decision and got her after all, and I'm happy I did. So I recommend her. I'm going to give her a thumbs up, and I would love to know your thoughts. Don't forget to do that in the comments. Please let me know if you already did get her, and please also let me know if you're going to go get her after watching this review. And that is all I have for her. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll catch you next time in my next video. So till then, bye-bye.